Cid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. You leaving gave me the perfect, and from that day, you'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravos isn't what it once was. Oh, now we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravosht what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even
That's a kind offer. There's people... but that doesn't mean I couldn't... Let's see if we can't...
I'd like that.
Just be sure...
I never...
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Cid, I've got something for you.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to hone an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravoged in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the Hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge. The man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles? That'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is, then.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
do I owe the honor? I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend of me, Clive. The best. What do you want? That it? Fine.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had anything so delicious.
Canva lost.
Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today?
What a wonderful idea, Jocelyn. Let's do just that.
So, she don't need sails or oars, but she's still the fastest ship on the sea.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Don't tell me.
Oh no, I'm worried. It's got rough bit. Let's just say only mithril trouble here, and I.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh,
So,
we've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
more fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. And what's more, we've collected as many as we can.
So you want me to visit some ruins?
That's it in a nutshell. We're only three. There's one up Amber Way and another.
All right.
Will do.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic, we'll need to find another port.
Preferably one as well hidden as the ironworks.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was. but not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Welcome. An excellent choice. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. An excellent choice. You've a keen eye. An excellent choice. You've a keen eye. An excellent choice. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. That's the best I can do. Thank you. That's the best I can do. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. That's the best I can do. Thank you. That's the best I can do. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. That's the best I can do. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. That's the best I can do. Thank you. That's the best I can do. Thank you. That's the best I can do. Thank you. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. That's the best I can do. Thank you. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. That's the best I can do. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. That's the best I can do. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. That's the best I can do. Thank you. I'll be here if you need me.
Sell anything today?
As much as you, I'll wager.
Good girl. Run like the wind. Time to fight. to deal with these ones first. To find this spherical echo. This is it. Right then. Just two more to find. Come on. Faster! 2 down. 1 to go. Come on. Run like the wind. Damn it. The whole village is turned. I can walk from here. That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
Ah, Sid! Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Here.
Ah, that's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away! May I present to you the Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal.
Bah. So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Right then, let's get back to work. These world-changing inventions ain't gonna invent themselves.
The High Cardinal.
That's what I heard.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
And you're just gonna fall into line.
What else can I do?
I don't trust this Duke. If we're not careful, he'll undo all the Dane's hard work.
Oh, God, my...
What's happened?
The high lead, not that
And what?
he want he's all...
He would
believe...
What does when the town...
the captain forgive... Clive, would you... appeal to the Duke for your... and well...
I'll see what I can...
Thank you.
Tell me then, in the garrison.
Oversee...
All right. I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
It's not only control of the garrison he wants, it's not... We already have a leader in the Dane.
Halt. Oh, sorry about that. You're the Dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence.
Ah, you are worried yet you need pride of, but no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people of one who that is why, so that any...
I suspect.
Precise. You would so...
Sabine.
Yes.
Without...
And in your... Is that what...
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Do you think he was the only one who survived?
The Dominion's all but done for. And it's lucky we stayed here.
And what can I do for you? excellent choice. You've a keen eye. An excellent choice. You've a keen eye. An excellent choice. I'll be here if you need me.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain duke.
Not going around, and we've hardly...
I take it you'd rather...
Just...
Sell anything today?
As much as you, I'll wager.
The garrison salvaged what they could from Norba. That grain won't look.
A question.
What? You built if he will. Whatever.
Don't you think I would be lying under a pile of rubble in Twins?
All right there.
Just your opinion. I wondered what you thought.
Not much. It's thanks to... Now, if the duck...
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
We already have a leader in the Dane. It's not only control of the garrison he wants, it's the whole of Northrend.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing...
The thing that... And if...
One at a time now. Is enough for it?
You. You're the one who's talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. What do you think?
I'm a soldier. Listen, I've got nothing. That's where my... If the Duke...
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one wants...
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
A whole day to dry some blood.
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble?
None worth mentioning. They're staying put for now.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the...
Philippe, I remember...
That's right.
Well...
Thank you for protecting the... Well, duty, thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Were you...
I will...
So, well, though they deserve...
Sadly, I fear, needless to assault, and not...
Thank you.
I don't...
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Why?
Because I realise what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us. That is, we have... Oh, thank you.
Anything. Speaking of, I fear...
Not it.
Wouldn't be...
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, but I suspect until...
Until then... That is good.
Yeah, but I still... You couldn't do me...
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need to find out exactly...
All right.
Thanks, Clem.
What's happened? The guards at the gate are in a right old panic.
They're saying twin sites.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the Army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver... Peak Consortium. You'll never...
Yeah.
You'll live... So I'll... You... I'll...
All right. To Randalar, then. And better not keep Eloise waiting.
What's happened?
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the Consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but...
You misunderstood. It was an answer.
I did not. But what is...
Alas, we rarely the bearers, but...
Who is your bar?
A trader, a most demand. He insists that's...
I wouldn't know.
Oh, yeah, they pay...
That does... No, and with it...
My...
I'm sorry.
As am I. He was the there. No, but I did.
Hello. Word from Cashlock. The villain, a pack of beasts. Theo and they need.
Theo.
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you. I'll get.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming. Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led that we just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal. These creatures have already turned. I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for... We have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore! Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you! Elle. Theodore. Take care of my sister. Theodore, wait. Goodbye, Elle.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life? He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What you once to...
We grew up and I live for my pepper.
But he's just as...
I would come into... But I have never been with my own... You were given...
You were no, you did, and you...
You were so... I know we can... I need ringing, and this is... Thank you. Let's...
Here, take a look at my wares. A fine choice. Anything else? Of course. Anything else? A fine choice. Anything else? Go safely.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little unless, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruin,
fallen,
indeed, as if should may have
with that
of perchance I will if he.
All right, I'll go and meet with them.
They will be. Might I say, it will lead you straight to the victim.
Thank you.
I wish.
This won't be easy.
Be safe. Faster!
him back. Straight home now. Oh no. You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors. Whatever that thing is, I'd say it's their leader. Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your...
I see. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey...
Ah.
Aye, here.
My thanks. I shall study them.
Cyril, losses, were these your...
No, every...
Even when...
My lord, the Undying, we live.
Cyril, but allow me, it does not provide you... Think not a plea.
If you and we as first...
I do.
Then...
Here, take a look at my wares. Take care.
Clyde! I just...
Are you alone?
It's what? Speaking of menace, there may be... I'm afraid the and there and then... Of the long... Our wife...
How could I refuse?
Vic... Oh.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor?
That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other...
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Still in doubt. Ah, I thought you...
I've never...
Here, and he's...
Then you... But we...
All right, let's leave it...
Those ne'er-do-wells want to band together. They'll be the match for us.
Ready, go? Run like the wind. That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him!
The one who killed Locke and Fingers.
I'd better let Victor know.
Cid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still,
fuck,
I don't know.
You're right.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the town. I'm a down. You head to make. They know, Lord.
Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why are you taking the bearer's side?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside?
Knew all along that he was...
Forget...
As the...
He'll go in the...
I-
So, and they...
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
This...
But perhaps not in this lifetime. No, but Rosina, that steel does not lie. That blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right. No. And now, I know what that is. For only united, I'll need to make a...
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
It would not...
Over. And so just like... I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
see, but if as they've small nephew, so.
All right.
Thanks. There.
Gizal Green.
Not the most better that, and chalk the index.
I'll take it.
Anyway, I'll go up.
I'm sure you.
The Guardian saying you're supposed to...
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you?
A delivery.
These are Gizal Green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings, then, is she? I jest, but they'd long since...
Martha was, so that they'll...
That's not... These bearers had... They know little of freedom. Unless we teach not that myself and the guard... It's about... Unfortunately...
The Horde! They're coming, Sir Wade. All of them.
Time it all. Gather the men in the...
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde?
A cache. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that's...
Now you're out of...
Precisely.
What if...
You mean the...
So wait, though they may...
You're right, my lord. I will... appeal to them. My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What do you do?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me?
Lord Ross...
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide upon it.
You're going...
I am. Bike with and for...
I'd say, please.
Ha!
Sir, wait!
Then you know what you must do. We work together. Each for us.
For it!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too, then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
The calm before the storm. And here it comes. I will not let this village fall. Enough! Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield! Change of plan!
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic Curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Next one's mine. I might not know one.
use calling Ambrosia now. Good girl.
There it is. With me, Torgal.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Lord Rosfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further... attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you.
We never, but no.
This Stella, come.
This...
They're not slaves.
Your father and I
believe you.
I shall... After all...
I think you... But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of husband and client.
All right.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes?
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
The hero it's not
I did.
Auntie.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first know.
Right.
Well, in fact, he found me and told me I got right. And you know, well, just like me.
In with a lot, which is.
And if good is any better, the least.
That's.
come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pep here.
Clive.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
The stew's awfully thin these days.
What do you expect? Farmers are abandoning their fields and traders their wheat.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, The bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
How do you split the sea, you reckon?
I reckon we're better off not knowing.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to. Now, let's get this stall set out.
It doesn't still hurt, does it? It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Cid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
She's
no. What's up?
I'd say seems after her, she's dead.
Then I'll take care of
the Baum Arch.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver I want?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mark?
With all hate, I presume we've suffered... Oh, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try. So much for your escort.
Aye, so sick. Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, but casting
better fight. I'm sorry, sir. This woman, she raised...
It wasn't all. How...
To liberate the bearers of Fel.
Perhaps that...
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to, and I am.
Then I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been she's been arrested. She won't be economy and easy.
I'm sure it...
I hope so. You had... Anyway.
Keep up the...
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
I still say it were a compliment.
Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me.
I'm not here for me.
Then why not?
As soon as we're going to...
Preferably if it's very... If...
Until...
But... Or... But in... Barnabas Tharm, the one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and... You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, mate?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few more...
Probably, mate. What's this?
A sick.
I'm Shinto.
And out the up.
Who?
Please, your grace. Ah, my lord Marquis.
Yote, is anything the matter?
My lord, yeah. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it.
I had...
There are certain...
But
his grace so and unless... My lord.
For Joshua... anything.
Thank you.
So...
A rare... We discuss the
So it's only that you can't reach it? The stone of water itself is unharmed by the...
Well...
Then I shall... You've yet to decide.
Well, Stone, I shall...
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stonewort. Lute mentioned blood-red petals. Just my luck. I won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it. Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. All right. That should do it. Let's get these back to you. Yotei.
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace of... you think...
No more.
But
I'll keep...
help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are. All yours. You earned this. Here you are. All yours. Come again. I may have more for you. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. Come again. I may have more for you. Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.